Welcome to One Word a Day. I'm Sophie, your pilot into the University of Chinese. Today, we're going to talk about Mei, so younger sister today. Um, Compare with Jie, which shows the seniority with this kind of ancestor kind of thing that you have a place at the floor instead of a seat at a table, equivalent of English, a seat at a table, right? So, because that was created before the table, chair, furniture stage, people mostly still sitting on the floor. If you have the stool on the floor, it means you are senior enough to deserve that treatment. And seniority paired with a female figure is the sister. Now we have the younger sister would have the female figure on the left again, and then the right side is wei, meaning future. So wei means something to come. Why it's something to come? It came from the agrarian society's expectation of plant growing. So we have organic or generic plant symbol. That's you have the above the ground portion, below the ground, the root of the plant connecting by the stalk of the plant. So that's the basic structure of the plant. Now, if you have a double layer on the above the ground portion, that means the plant is flourishing. It's double multi-layered. And that is the agrarian society's expectation to see the future of the plant would be well grown, like a full grown, well developed, double layered top of the above the ground portion, the top of the plant. So that symbolizes what's to come. It doesn't have it right now. And this double layer growth would be the future, how it will look like. So that's kind of the promise to a different reality of now. And then the promise is in the future, it will grow into this double layer, the flourishing plant. Okay, so this promise of the future means it's something to come. Therefore, it's younger, or therefore, it's the later comer compared with the now. So it's a future than now. So it's the later to come. So this later sister means younger sister in English. Mei. Okay, we have 小妹. And actually, we have 小弟 versus 小弟弟, 小姐 versus 小姐姐. All have different cultural meaning, but we only have 小妹. If you say 小妹妹, it's equivalent to 小妹 because it's a younger sister. And when we use this younger sister paired with little, 小, it's already little. It's already relative to you, to yourself. This little already gave the sense of it's younger than you, and Mei is sequentially is younger. This I guess the born year, like they came in the future, right? So it's later born. It's again. So this double meaning of younger or little create the I guess natural affection to 小妹, to little sister, because you're will probably naturally be protective of this younger sibling of yours. And out of the four 兄弟姐妹, right? Boys are probably don't need your protection that much, but that's definitely sisters probably are more, you would be more protective of them. And 小, just like in English, when we say little this, little that, it shows affection. So we have affection packed into this toward the younger sister. Okay, 塑料姐妹花. So in this expression, 姐妹, older sister plus younger sister paired together. When we say 姐妹, it simply means a sisterhood, because pair any woman together, they are not necessarily a blood tie. They're not necessarily the real sisters, but if they have certain friendship, female friendship, then they will definitely have a sequence, like who is born first than the other one, right? So naturally, there will be one will be 姐, one will be 妹, but pair them together simply means a sisterhood. And 塑料, 塑料 is the mold. It's an ancient soil or clay material that's used to mold something. And the 料 means the material to do that mold. Chinese use 塑料, mold material, to refer to plastic. And we can kind of see because probably plastic is the most cost effectively moldable material out there. You want a certain shape, certain container, I guess, for the most use, you can use the plastic. Although like nowadays, the microplastic becomes a health hazard thing, become more and more into the public awareness. But before then, I guess the 塑料 used as a container is the default because they are highly moldable. So 塑料 is how Chinese translate plastic, molded or mold material for mold purpose. Okay, 姐妹, again, older and younger sister. So together, sisterhood. 花 flower. So it's like a bouquet of plastic flower. This is a expression to capture I guess, social media phenomenon, especially in a public domain. So some celebrities of different scales, and if they ever come into certain program or show together, they may have this dynamic toward the audience. It's kind of a performance, right? Performative in front of the audience that they want to show they're supporting each other. But in reality, they may competing for the same, limited resources in or opportunities in the show business. So 塑料姐妹花 was coined in 2017. So it's a recent cyber speak that's addressing this phenomenon of in the public eye, they try to create the imagery of is a supportive network of sisterhood, but in reality, they may talk trash talk each other because they actually have this competition between them. So this mostly apply to the celebrity domain because they are mostly the people that are known or in the public eyes, but it could also be whoever in the social media to present an image of sisterhood of sorts, but people can read below or behind the scenes what's really going on. The dynamics between women probably is way more complicated than brotherhood. Okay. 妹妹你大胆地往前走. Okay, this is a song lyric that came so famous. And this came from the 电影红高粱 okay, the movie 红高粱, where I forgot how to translate that movie, but it's a movie made in late 1990s. So it's almost like before the opening of China to the outside world. So it was still the beginning of China after the Cultural Revolution. Okay, because I was born after the age of Cultural Revolution, so it's almost like anything in my lifetime so far experienced through the lens of Cultural Revolution, because that's like a big black hole culturally to the whole Chinese culture. So I grew post after. It's like a culturally nuked and then revive. And then this reviving of culturally, kind of by storytelling, by the art of movie, filmmaking. Then Zhang Yimou, I guess it's before he became the biggest star of movie director. This was the early movie he created to tell a story that in part of the story, one of the most known song or music from the story is this marrying the girl, not your next door, but next village. And so there is this moment of you have to carry the girl on the carriage that's man powered, right? Hold by the guys, the brothers of the friends of the groom, right? And then these guys, when carrying this bride on the kind of a moving chair, but it's like a chamber. You don't get to see the girl, right? The bride has to be mysterious, cannot be seen by the public. then they would sing the song "妹妹你大胆地往前走" because throughout the Cultural Revolution, it's kind of a twisted, dark time culturally in China. You don't really have much of personal expression. Not talk about your personal, like humanity, your life, your dating, your romance, what your heart really desire, besides the political talk. Okay, so 妹妹你大胆地往前走 is talking about the sister, this new this girl in transition of her life from her own original household to another new household. And then this is the sister. The boys would address her as the sister, okay? And then you addressing. So the song was addressing to her and encouraging her. Big goal. So Chinese actually use goal to signify courage or gut. So instead of using the whole gut with everything in there, inside us, along the gut level, that Chinese would specify a particular organ in there. That's the gallbladder, gall. The big gall means you have the big courage. So I guess that's before the anatomy was further discovered. So Chinese culture associated gall as the biochemical fluid inside our body. That's you know give us power, render us like higher level of courage, and then 往前走 toward the front walk. So probably it's a Chinese way to say forward walking. So we say toward front walk, and the D is this connection word to describe how you're walking forward. You're walking forward bravely. So the whole thing is to this group of guys carrying the girl in her transition of life to encourage her to embrace the change, to have some courage, to keep walking forward. And this song was, this is singing a woman's life through the lyrics of the man. And this is totally too personal to be ever appreciated or appropriate during the Cultural Revolution age. So that's why when it first came out on the big screen, it was sensational. Even if this to today's ears is almost like an understatement. But in that era, this is really forward walking, not just for the sister, but for everybody, the audience as well as the movie creators, the whole sentiment, the zeitgeist guide of that era, probably well captured in this song. So later, this is probably 2, 3 decades later, younger generations come over, the band still do their versions of this now considered classical pop song. So that's Mei used in this character. And you can see in Chinese, we still, even if 小姐 may associate with unfortunate, I guess, there is a culture judging from me, but special profession, even if we assign that to 姐, but for Mei, Chinese unanimously treat this character with tender, with care, with this sense of protection to the younger sister of the family. Even if it's somebody from another household of no blood relative to you, you still, if you use the character Mei, you would almost automatically tuned to this protective, caring character. You don't want to do harm to the younger sister. All right. Thank you for your time. See you next time.